Hey, it's me. My name is Cadence and this is my channel. I make music and like to react to it, or at least gonna be doing a little more of that here soon. So if either of those two pique your interest, feel free to stick around and subscribe. I'm not making you do anything. So let me cut right to the chase. I'm a really big fan of the Epic Rap Battle of History series, like just the entire channel as a whole. As a little kid, I watched all of them religiously. As of like 5 years ago, I probably had the entire first 5 seasons memorized by heart. We all did. It was unnecessary amounts of information. That's why none of us did good in school, right? Not just me. Cool. I saw that they were going to be posting a new video here today, and I thought, I don't really have a lot of people to talk about it within my community, like friends and family and whatnot. So I would just kind of post it to the masses and get ridiculed. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you guys don't do that. Anyways, without further ado, I can see that it is Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones. I know a bit about Indiana Jones from the Lego games to some of the movies. I won't lie, I didn't really watch a lot of them, and burn me at a stake, but I never played any of the Tomb Raider games, so I'm gonna know so much about this video. So without further ado, baba boy.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Of course it is.
Epic Rap Battles of History, Lara Croft.
Hold on. Not the glizzies. You saying Lara Croft came with the glizzies? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Teasers! Indiana Jones!
Props team went out on it, and I'm loving this instrumental so far. Yeah, the costumes are
Indiana Jones!
Let's get this battle cracking. I'll leave you like your reboot flattened. You used to be the queen of booby trapping. What happened? You got too woke to be fun. Now my Indiana kinda don't want none.
Okay, first off, came in with the flow. Love the starting on the offbeat. That a lot of rap battles don't do that. I've seen a lot happen recently, especially with Freshy Canal, but that's such a fire start. Oh, I love it.
Let's get this battle cracking. I'll leave you like your reboot flattened. You used to be the queen of booby trapping. What happened? You got too woke to be fun. Now my Indiana kinda don't want none.
Needless to say, Anaconda don't want none. My Anaconda don't. Yeah, that's self-explanatory.
Booby trapping. What happened? You got too woke to be fun. Now my Indiana kinda don't want none. Too many voices inside you. You burn through women quicker than I do. I think you should have dropped Hollywood as an option when even Angelina gave you up for adoption.
I don't even know that reference, but that is funny. I assume that she got put up for adoption, or that's why she's kind of that's her origin story of some sorts. I'll probably look into it afterwards, and post edit me can say something quirky. I don't know.
I think you should have dropped Hollywood as an option when even Angelina gave you up for adoption. Let's cut to the chase. Wait, he died. I guess you couldn't tap the addicts in time. And the bandicoot to your family's playing in ashes, kid. You got a tragic history of a crash.
Yo, what is his flow? Also, Nice Peter has so many voices in his bag. I love it. Whoa. Okay.
Gave you up for adoption.
Okay, hold on.
Let's cut to the chase. Wait, he died.
Let's cut to the chase. The way he died. That's funny, but
I guess you couldn't tap the addicts in time.
You couldn't tap that X in time. That's funny. That's so funny. Like QuickTime events, PlayStation's very familiar with those. So you couldn't cut that X in time. That's
And the
funny.
bandicoot to your family's playing in ashes, kid.
The bandicoot to your family's canon ashes, kid. You got a tragic.
You got a tragic history of a crash.
So Crash Bandicoot, I get that. And then you're what did he say? What did he say again?
Addicts in time. The bandicoot to your family's playing in ashes, kid. You got
This planet ashes. That's wild. Could you got a tragic history with crashes? So yeah, that's funny. They're obviously tying from Crash Bandicoot to apparently her family died in an air crash, and that's wild. That's hard.
Got a tragic history with crashing. Puzzle I'm trying to beat is figuring out why you're dressed for the beach. I've seen more class than the kids I teach. You can rise all you want. Now I'm still out of reach.
That's pretty braggadocious. I'm guessing Rise of the Tomb Raider is the joke that he's making there, but I mean, you got unoriginal names as well. Indiana Jones, like the some Crusader. I don't even know, man. I know that all the Indiana Jones movies are as hard to remember as like some of the Star Wars movies for me, because it's like, albeit like you have to kind of be a fan to know the difference between the very similar sounding Star Wars franchise movies. It's pretty much the same with Indiana Jones. They're all just quirky.
So go grab your relics and run. You verse me is sword versus gun. Honey, just the first 4 notes of my theme exceed everything you've done.
Okay.
First
Wait,
gun.
say again?
Honey, just the first 4 notes of my.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so sword versus gun is referencing the the scene in the movie where he's like, there was apparently there was the whole like fight scene that they were supposed to have where Jones was choreographed, whatever you want to say. I don't know the word. To do this huge sword fight with this guy that has wielding a big sword, and then it just like last minute they were like, yeah, shoot him, and like he just shot him. That was the scene, which is really funny. That he's like, sword versus gun, it's so easy, and I don't even have to think about it. Like, I'm just gonna ad-lib this entire battle essentially, which is funny. But then also just the first 4 notes in my theme is more than you've ever done, is because the beginning is dun 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 dun, and that is, oh, that's so funny.
Your relics and run. You verse me is sword versus gun. Honey, just the first 4 notes of my theme exceed everything you've done.
Dr. Jones, you're no rival. You've been getting owned since Gimme the Whip, Throw Me the Idol. Indiana Conda, for heaven's sake, you'd shit those dickies at a garter snake. Saw your famous other day.
Oh yeah, because Indiana Jones was afraid of snakes, right? That's funny. I'm liking her delivery. She's very into the character. I'll say that much.
Dr. Jones, you're no rival.
Dr. Jones, you're no rival. You've been getting owned.
You've been getting owned since Gimme the Whip, Throw Me.
Dummy idol. I don't follow. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments if they understand that one.
The Idol. Indiana Conda, for heaven's sake, you'd shit those dickies at a garter snake. Saw your famous other daddy Jack.
Wait.
Indiana
Sorry, you
Conda,
just
for heaven's
popped out
sake,
for a
you'd
second.
shit
Hold
those
on.
dickies at a garter snake. Saw your famous other daddy jacket and Stetson from the cold dead hands of Charlton Heston. Some ladies mistake you for brave and hunky, but you're such a
Wait, is he saying that he like?
Conda, for heaven's sake, you'd
Wait,
shit
hold on.
those dickies at a garter snake. Saw your famous other daddy jacket and Stetson from the cold dead hands of Charlton Heston. Some ladies mistake you for brave and hunky, but you're such a toxic date you could kill a little monkey.
Okay. It's not hitting as hard as the very familiar stuff that Indiana Jones said out of his, like the theme, the Indiana Conda, like she kind of played off of that, but it was I don't know who Charlton Heston is off the top of my head, and forgive me because I feel like that's an easy low blow, but it sounds like he stole like either the idea of leather daddy, as she said, from him, or that he was supposed to be an original Indiana Jones. I don't know. That's context clues from what I'm getting from that.
Heston. Some ladies mistake you for
Don't get me wrong, that's fire if it is.
brave and hunky, but you're such a toxic date you could kill a little monkey. Marion is 15 when he raided her bow. There's no time for love, dog.
Okay. Ooh, buddy, that's a That's wild. Okay. So essentially, like, she's saying he's a predator, essentially, which is, you can't really fight that, buddy. There's nothing that you can really fight with that.
Date, you could kill a little monkey. Marion is 15 when he raided her bones. That's no time for love, Dr. Jones. This is one temple that you'll never be exploring. You're not John Williams, so you ain't scoring. 3 decades.
Shout out John Williams. He's the GOAT of scoring movies. Oh my gosh. That's funny that you'll never be scoring, because that's a tomb you'll never raid, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Because I know that's a huge joke on Reddit where it's like Lara Croft being like the Tomb Raider, but you know, everyone wants to raid her tombs. Reddit's disgusting. I don't have the app downloaded. I'm not a frequent user. Anyways.
Dr. Jones, this is one temple that you'll never be exploring. You're not John Williams, so you ain't scoring. 3 decades in the game and my fans still adore me. You tried alien skulls and chose poorly. Your whole story got blown up on a sitcom. There's a big bang you can't hide in the fridge from.
I'm not gonna lie. I heard the fridge thing. I just zoned out for half a second. Let me go back.
John Williams, so you ain't scoring. 3 decades in the game and my fans still adore me. You tried alien skulls and chose poorly. Your whole
tried alien skulls and chose poorly. Did she have something with alien skulls? His alien skull thing, like, I know that much from the Lego game, that he had stolen a skull, like the crystal skull, is that what it was? And then like it ended up being like aliens or something that had come down to grab it. Wild story. And I didn't even watch it.
story got blown up on a sitcom. There's a big bang you can't hide in the
Big Bang Theory blew up Indiana Jones? I don't know. Didn't watch Big Bang. It was before my time, I'll be honest. I also didn't have cable growing up, so I didn't really get to watch typical cable stuff. You can't hide from the fridge from. I know that that's Nuketown reference in the sense that he hid in a fridge to survive the nuke and got launched like a mile down from the town, which so scientifically incorrect, but pretty fire.
The fridge from. Hang up the whip before you crack a hip. I think even Mutt wants you to quit. Just do it. I kill dinosaurs for.
Okay, that's funny. Mutt being played by Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Like that. That's
from. Hang up the whip before you crack a hip. I think.
Hang up the whip before you crack a hip. That's pretty fire. That's pretty fire flow.
Even Mutt wants you to quit. Just do it. I kill dinosaurs for fun. What's another old geezer? I'll lock this battle up like Winston in the freezer.
Winston in the freezer. I don't get that reference, but calling him a dinosaur is hilarious.
Dinosaurs belong in a museum.
I've been served a full course meal of chilled Indian voodoo, and they don't even kill as many animals as you do. You're corrupting the youth. They should be outside, not trying to unload the barrels on your thighs.
Oh my gosh. So the disrespect. Oh my gosh. The disrespect in his delivery? Are you serious? You don't even kill as many animals as you do.
A museum.
I've been served a full course meal of chilled Indian voodoo, and they don't even kill as many animals as you do. You're corrupting the youth. They should be outside, not trying to unload the barrels on your thighs. You might have
try and unload the barrels on your thighs. That's gun bar. But that's a weird one. That was a weird one, I'll be honest.
ditch those pistols akimbo, but you're still the same rich backflipping bimbo. A brat with a treasure map to catastrophe, stuff in your knapsack with innocent casualties. Square.
Okay, pop off, Jones.
The barrels on your thighs. You might have ditched those pistols akimbo, but you're still the same rich backflipping bimbo. A brat with a treasure map to catastrophe, stuff in your knapsack with innocent casualties. Square Enix didn't watch anymore. That's why they dropped you like a J in the floor. When they designed your core, they ripped my style and jiggled in a bit of girl's Polygon Wild.
Okay. Okay, right now it's very much all about the delivery that he's giving. Like a J on the floor. A J in the floor. A J in the floor. I don't, hold on. Okay, stepping
knapsack with innocent casual.
So he's just being like, you're just willy-nilly killing people. That was a bar. Anyways, you're willy-nilly killing people. Yeah.
Square Enix
didn't even don't want you anymore is fire. I'm not super certain where the J to
Watch anymore. That's why they dropped you like a J in the floor.
That's why they dropped you like a J in the floor. That's kind of funny. But
When they
anyways,
designed your core, they ripped my style
And jiggled it.
they ripped my style core. That's I'm missing things.
A
Jiggle
bit
them
of
a bit.
girls Polygon Wild.
You took
Oh, Girls Polygon Wild. Girls Gone Wild, but the first iteration of Tomb Raider was heavily polygonal. That's really funny. He's like, you ripped my style, but Girls Gone Wild, but with like Lego polygons.
3D to uncharted territory. Now you're
Are you saying she ripped off Uncharted too? That's funny.
just in uncharted territory.
Oh no. That's funny. That Uncharted, like, he's essentially saying Uncharted did it better. Like, Uncharted did it better. Like, you paved the way for 3D in Uncharted territory, but Uncharted ended up doing
Overshadowed by Drake like Lil Wayne. Somebody needs to make a tune for your old game.
If you wanna talk
Okay. All right. Just dig it for her then, honestly.
Overshadowed by Drake like Lil Wayne. Somebody needs to make a tune for your old game.
If you wanna talk game, stick to sorry. That verse was worse than your crap on Atari. Aw.
Okay, stick to games. Sorry, that's her asking for an apology, obviously. The Fedora the Explorer. I love dad joke bar raps. Like, say what you will. Sometimes they're very laffy taffy, but that's funny. Fedora the Explorer.
Fedora the Explorer thinks he's tough. You must have gotten dragged behind too many trucks. So strap some blocks on short rounds and pump the brakes. The only overshadowed thing is that face. I'm whooping you so bad.
Fair, because he's always like in hats. That's funny.
So strap some blocks on short rounds and pump the brakes. The only overshadowed thing is that face. I'm whooping you so bad I should get flagged for cheating. Like Muller around with a heart and he's taking a bit.
Okay, that's not
I'm
bad.
the first wet dream gamers ever had. You're a Halloween costume for out of shape dad. Oops, my bad. Your dad was never present. At best, the affection you got was sloppy seconds. You ditched your side.
Whoa, okay, bring up daddy issues. All right, so she's had two really good punches so far. She had the Laffy Taffy Fedora the Explorer. I think that was funny. That's a win in my book. But she had, sorry, Mike, you're a predator, and you have daddy issues. That's funny. You're
Kick never met your own kid, cause his mum cut you off like a rope. You
I'm
got
sorry?
the sloppy seconds. You ditched your sidekick, never met your own kid, cause his mum cut you off like a rope bridge. You're a dog, Indiana, that's fact. The only thing you're loyal to's a hat, no cap. Your face straight melted and your
okay, that's another corny. But oh my gosh, bring up the kid, and that's funny.
You're a dog, Indiana, that's fact. The only thing you're loyal to's a hat, no cap. Your face straight melted and you lost that smolder. So make like a boulder and roll your ass over. Cause Junior, the baby boomer, beating
Fire.
me at rapping, that's like my new code. Never gonna happen.
Hold wall. Holster.
Okay. Okay. What am I thinking? Let me first off.
Soldier song.
I love the animations. The animations are always fun at the end. I'm gonna go over real quick to the end because usually they, not usually, but as of late in the last few seasons, they put something at the end. Also, there's a lot at the end. Okay, my thoughts. So, flow-wise, Indiana bodied, absolutely bodied. Lara Croft was just very, battle rap for epic rap out of history, like very ERB centric, like how it normally happens. They really ride the beat, like non-uniquely, like not in a saying that it's bad by any means, but they're making sure that people can hear it clearly, so they don't want to do something like right. So like, yeah. The fact, you know, the most out of pocket I feel like they've ever gone was Alexander the Great, where and even then that's for the most part was audible, right? But Indiana Jones had the swag. He had a few good bits, like where he was like, you know, Polygon Wild, that was funny. The Anaconda, that was funny. He didn't really have any. Okay, actually, from Bandicoot to your parents in a plane, that was kind of fire. But she also was like, nah, bro, you know, you messed with the 15-year-old, and like you're you're not present in your son's life, and then your dad left you and you got sloppy seconds for, you know, love in your life. That's wild. And she had a lot more to play off of, obviously, because of the movies and everything. But between that and Uncharted Territory from Indiana, man, I don't like that's a lot to say. I think Lara Croft won. As much as like a lot of her stuff was corny, and usually they don't really do the females justice in ERB. Yeah, she kind of bodied you with those two. Those were heavy hitters. Like, and they were very memorable. So yeah, I think that's it. Let me check real quick at the back. Oh, okay, come on. Don't do it like that. Okay, that's what I thought I saw. Okay, so Godzilla, I guess. Is it going to be Godzilla versus King Kong, though? I highly doubt it. I think it's probably going to be Godzilla versus, like, who's somebody else with plasma rays? I don't know. Maybe Iron Man? Nah, they wouldn't do Iron Man like that. Godzilla versus what's the dragon from Castlevania? Maybe. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you really liked it, and if you did, feel free to express that down below with the like button. Outside of that, most importantly, comment something that you want me to do. The more content that you give me, the more content I can put out, and therefore have a more active channel. I'm going to be putting out a series of videos of stuff that I really like, the communities that I'm kind of a part of, because after all, I want to make this channel where I can kind of express my thoughts on things that I don't really have the ability to share with some of the people that are actually physically in my life. So see you next video, I guess.